Daddy, can you know because I didn't want to go back? Don't say anything.
Amish, come on. Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back. It's _Gintu back again to my roots. These are just the arrow roots around this area, and yesterday, you remember, the video was just online and you checked it and people are just commenting. More of the vibes are coming today, where I told you today I'm just coming to remove some of the suckers from the mother plant for transplant to another seed bed where I've just prepared it. I'm going to show you where the seed bed is and how I'm just going to control this kind of the splits from this area to where the transplanter is going to occur. And some people, this one here, yesterday, do you remember this stuff? I just unplugged it from the original area where it was, and some people talked about it's just called a cocoyam. A cocoyam. So let me transplant it again, and I see whatever we shall now come up with a solution, how it will be and how it will just be managed. Let me have it splitted here. Look at this. Very whitish. Look at this. Very whitish. But it's so big, eh? So big. I don't know, the people are talking about the cocoyam. Now, which one of the following is there, apart from it has some of the suckers here, this one's here, and this one. Which one is to be swallowed, or which one is to be eaten? And which one is now the cocoyam here, between these roots here and this one, or this part of it? Now, I don't understand in terms of that. You can just comment and tell me which one is the plant or which one is the food for consumption. So I'm just going to transplant it. So I have to section it into a little bit, and I cut some of the leaves. This way. Look at how huge it is. I'm going to transplant it, and I'll just be getting you whatever we are just going to get out from this stuff here as far as time is in condition. And let me get a big hole of it here. And what I know, guys, from this stuff here, whenever now, this is a mother plant and I want to transplant it. The point to drive home is the more now you want to transplant this, the more deeper it will go, the more now the fruit will just be coming up. But whenever you have these small splits, these ones here, the more you just dip it, the more it's just coming up. So this can just go to harvest for like 9 months only, but the suckers will go up to, these are just 6 months, the suckers 9 months. So let me just transplant it here this way. So our product or our yields will just be coming towards upper side. It will not go deep. So the more the hole is deep, the more it will just bring the yields, which are just big enough. The cocoa plant is planted already, so we wait for how it's just going to come out and get itself into getting some leaves out for that purpose of chlorophyll and everything, so as it can now gain the environment, and it will just be so huge enough. And today's work is just getting some of, or splitting some of the suckers from the mother plants for transplantation. So come with me, I show you how we just get the suckers out. We have like this one here. We just dig aside, the side way. Then you just remove it this way. This is the suckers. So this is what we want for transplantation. Also these ones here, they're now going for 9 months old, and they will now be ready for harvest. But this one here, it goes for 6 months. So guys, this is what I now want to get it from this side, and I'll be showing you how the relative things are just going on here, how I'm just going to split them. This is the protocol of splitting, and I'll show you the transportation we are just using and where I'm just going to transplant them. Today is the day. Whoever is just onto this video right now here, it's just it's underscore Gintu and fish farming, and also this is part of the agribusiness we are just doing apart from fish farming. And guys, it's just a pleasure for me to just tell you these are my fantastic things I'm just always doing here as an agriculturist and also an aqua farmer in terms of fish farming also, and also the ornamental fish. You just know about that one. It's not the first time. Whoever is there the first time, just keep onto my channel. It's underscore Gintu. You'll get more videos uploaded there in terms of fish farming and the accessories you want to in terms of the fish farming protocols. Here, this is the work. So come with me, we share the knowledge. Hello guys, the work is just on progress and everything is just taking shape. You can now see the difference between how we are just removing some of the suckers onto this area. This is how now they look like. Look at how they are, just one after each another. Look at this. This is how they now look like. This is what we want. This is where now we just split some of the suckers from this area, and this is the bulk of the suckers we have down here. These are the kind of the suckers we have. Now look at how many they are. There are so many here, and we are just going to transplant them today, and today is just the day we are just going to transplant them. But we are not yet finished the work of just removing some of the suckers into this area, but it's just a continuous process, and that is what we are continuing with right now. And we have a new brother here who is just helping, so as you can just come out with this kind of the suckers out from this area. He's just here, can just introduce himself here. Hey bro, what's up man?
What's up?
One of my workers who are just around here, he can just introduce himself and just say something. What's your name, bro?
Give it Job Mango.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is whoever is just new onto this channel. This is the area of Lynette KE. If you can just Google or go check Lynette KE from the YouTube channel. She's from this area, and this is where I just making one of the business, agribusiness from over these arrowroots from this area. Whoever knows Lynette KE, tell her we are at his place now, and you can just comment whenever he is right now. So this is the brother to Lynette KE in terms of brotherhood. He's just around. He can just represent himself as Lynette KE. So you are talking about your job, eh?
Yeah.
So how is the work continuing here? I can now see how clean now they are. Look at how clean they are. Differentiate between these ones here, how they are, and differentiate between these ones here. So it's part of me who is just removing some of the splits or the suckers from this area so that they can just be transplanted. So how is the work, bro? Everything is awesome? Is it tiresome?
Yeah.
It's tiresome.
It's so hard.
It's so hard, eh?
Yeah.
So look at me. I'm just sweating right now here, and we are just making this one of the incredible scenes ever possible, so as we can come out with a solution of removing all of them. I'm just going to show you how they are now going to look like until like this ones here. Look at how clean they are right now. And guys, keep it locked. I'm just coming to you live from this area. I'm just going to tell you whatever is coming from this area. Keep it locked. Everything is possible. Guys, welcome back. It's just a tiresome work ever possible. Look at how I am. I'm just sweating. It's just removing it. About 2 hours have just gone, and we are not yet, because look at this area here. It's highly concentrated yet, and to this down area here, it's yet highly concentrated, and this is where now we have just reached, but we are at the far end, going in a systematic way. So I have to take some of water so that I can just cool down my body inside, and also I'll just go to a spring here and just get a smaller water onto my body, contact in the outer part, so as I can just cool my body in and out. So guys, here we have water. This is the only drink we have, a soft drink, water. Wow. So cold, and it's so good in terms of drinking. You can just take all of this. It's 3 liters. I will have to take 2 by this time. Awesome. So guys, I'm just going to the river so that I can just take a slow. I want to cool my body outside, so I have to go to a spring here. Just a small spring that's just passing. Yesterday I just showed you, and this is just a small spring that's just protruding from the center to the place by the name of Bera, and it's just across all trespassing alongside this area, going to this kind of a swamp. It's just swampy down here, and that's how we planted some of the arrowroots here, and it's just suitable for the growing of this kind of arrowroots into this area. So I have to take a little bit shower in terms of head and some face, so as I can just cool my body outside and continue with the work. It's so good here, guys. We have to continue with the work as systematically arranged. The way we have to continue with the work, this is how everything is just running into the village. If you want to cool down your body, there's no fun here. It's just getting into the water contact, just throw it onto your body, and everything will just go systematic. And now I'm just feeling so energetic for the continuation of the work. So guys, see you whenever I'm just going to pack. All the stuffs are just clean, and I'll just be showing you more about how we pack and how we transport them, and where are they going to be straightened or replanted. So guys, keep it locked. I'm coming back. Guys, now we are just looking for this kind of the splits. We have just get away from this shamba. Now it's just over. It's just around 14 hours. It's afternoon right now, and we are just taking them now. It has been a long process of just getting them, digging them out, getting the splits so as we can compact them. This is the sack. We are just compacting them onto this sack here, so as they can now be transported from this place to another via a motorbike. And this is how we are just picking them and just placing them this way, so they can just be transported from here to where they are going to be transplanted. And now now this sack is full, a motorbike is just already around to pick it to where it's just to be delivered where we want to transplant them. So guys, it's just a continuous process now and then. From here, I'm going to show you the lunchtime edition, how we are just going to eat some of the lunch and how it's just prepared alongside the village. Everything's coming to you direct. Let me carry this sack. You know, this is the work of the village now. We have to carry the sack to the motorbike because this area is swampy. We have to do the jumping all over. And this is how now it looks like. This is how the luggage is just carried, and that's how we are just moving from one position to another, so as we can just get them to where the road can just be accessed. But this area so swampy. Let me show you how the way it is. We have a cow here. This area is very swampy. Look at where we are just passing through. This is where we are passing. Look at this water. Wow. This is the luggage. Woo. Okay, let him just compact them at one sack, so as it can just be huge. And this is the motorbike around this area, so as we can just pick them once and for all for reallocation. Wow. This is how they're just compacted together. Wow. So do you have the string? Oh, that one here. We have a string here, so it can just be tied here. Guys, the mode of transport we have here is just the motorbike. It's just the mode of transport we have this sector, and there's nothing can just access to where we are from. It's just a swampy area. Look at that, very swampy area, and we should be in a high compact. Look at how the shoes are right now here, and that's how now we look like village life. This is how we struggle here, so as we can make a living out of everything. So after this, I'm just going to show you where we are just going to reallocate them and where they are going to be transplanted. The mode of transport, motorbike. Hi. The road here, guys, is so somehow not good here. You will just be struggling, so as you can just reach the destination. But that's the mode of transport, and that's where we are. we have to consider wherever we are, and that's how we are. So we are just going back for others, so we can just heap them here. Whenever he comes back, we shall now be at a good model of him coming back with that sack, which is just so huge, and we can just compact or just insert all the splits inside there, and it goes to the second round, where now I will just be boarding the motorbike, and we shall now deliver the second package where it should just be, because by now I'm going back so as I can just pick off some remaining there. We heap them here, we wait for him, and I'll be just going with him. So guys, watch until the end. Everything is coming to you from this area, and I'm just showing you how this live village is just occurring. Today it's not a fish farming, today is the agribusiness with the arrowroot. So guys, everything is possible, everything is coming to you direct. Thank you very much. Going back home, hey, it has been a crazy moment from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. right now here, and we are just now rushing home from this place, but I'm just passing through where the transplant plant is just ongoing, and I'll just be showing you how everything is just on move. This where I was, it's just my brother's home, and the brother to Linet KE, wherever you are. We are just around your area, and everything is awesome, guys. So tired, but we are just looking forward so they can just reach home. And also I have to go to Marwa's place, check on the fish, check on my fish, how they're just going on, and I'll be just updating you more about the vibes coming, what we are expecting from Myanmar on Monday, tomorrow, which is just next episode. It might come so awesome and lit from this area. Awesome, guys, whoever is just watching, love you. Guys, we have just reached the destination where we wanted to reach, and this is where we are right now, and this is how the way is from the main road out there. This is where we are just heading. The road is somehow bumpy, and it's not good for people. We have reached the destination. Wow. This is where I was just being brought, and these are our staffs here. Here they are, just stripped, and they cannot be put in sacks because of the sun to lit on them, so they can just get suffocation of that, and they will burn themselves here. So I'm just going to where I want to plant them, and to this base. This is the area from where the trees are. This is just a small fruit garden. I've just planted some of, can now see these ones here. Have mangoes. Have this kind of these ones here. We have plantation here. Also, we have some pawpaw alongside this area. Well, people are just drying here, sun drying some of the maize into that area. And where now I'm just heading is just at this section. The whole of this area is just one of the incredible areas where I want to transform it into another scene, so that I can just plant here those arrowroots and see are they going to be. And I am just alongside the road. You can now see the vehicles are passing. That's where the main road is. This is for maize plantation. This area I want to plant some maize, and here, this is where now I want to plant this kind of the arrowroots. Look at how swampy it is alongside to that upper area and even towards that lower area. And I've created some channels or ditches of water. They can just trespass and go out of this chamber here there is water. It's high, it's of a high concentration in this area, and I have a source that also brings here a lot of water that is just penetrating onto this compound, or this. I've just leased this area so as I can just plant some of the maize and also the arrowroots, and I've provided some people to just sun dry there a little bit, and I'm just going to cultivate this area by the use of a tractor so as I can just now come up with the agribusiness to grow. This is where they originally took some of the, wow, look at this area. I have a water body here. This is where now water is penetrating into this area because it's just of our lower side. When they were just constructing the road, which is just that main road, they usually took here some maram from this place and they just placed it onto that section, and that's how everything's just taking shape into this area. So I'm just going back to Ayamarwa, get you back into that position I've shown you. That's what is just taking place into this area. Hello guys, how are you? It's now onto the fish farming project, and where now the project is on ongoing here. As you can see, we have some the boats. Are they called the boats?
Yeah.
Or what's the name of this, right?
Yeah,
We can just talk to this man who is just the intellectual person who is just relevant for this. What is this? A canoe? A boat?
no, this is just classified under boats.
As a boat?
Yeah.
So, okay. I've seen some batteries here. What are these batteries for?
Yeah, these batteries, these ones are used together with this. This is tied on top of this, and then it is lighted. It lights this bulb.
Okay, it lights the bulb.
Yeah.
So what's the aim of just using this kind of bulbs here, guys?
This kind of bulb, once it is lighted, and then once we get inside there, because we do fishing at night. Yes. Now this one is what will attract to the men.
Oh,
the
they
small
like.
fish.
Oh, they're just called the sadics.
Yeah,
Sadics.
the sadics, yeah.
Sadics. So they're just attracted via the lights.
Yeah. Now this one, it will attract them, and we have the net. The fish nets, though this one has been removed, and the other one, like that one.
Oh, you
that
have
net,
some fishing nets,
Yeah. The fishing net will be used to cover it, to surround it, and then fish will be
Okay. They come alone to see whatever is just there because there is just light.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just a performance where, so the business is done at night.
Yeah, the business is done at night actually.
Guys, you can see behind there, it's just a lake behind us here. So you can now see how people are just coming, or they're just coming to where the parking zone is. This is as a parking zone or a parking lot towards the far end, to the other ends. You can see how they're just coming in for the parking lot. So this is just, we are just talking about this is just the lightings. So these are just the floaters. Okay, they just facilitate the floating of this bulb so as okay, they can just lit the water so as they can just protrude coming. Okay, and what about what that stuff you are just
This one is the fuel tank. This one holds the fuel. That
so whenever you go for the first, how many kilometers do you always go?
At times we even go to around 100 kilometers.
100 kilometers?
Yes. So like the ones that we go past Remba, we go as times we even get
so you go to the far distances that the depth is so high, or you just why can't you just find them around here? Why do you go so far?
There are some times that we are from these small fish. Now there are times that around these places we will find that there is shortage as they are down. So it will force us to have some fuel that we will use to go maybe deep and such.
Or you have a backup fuel, and okay. So how many liters of petrol? Is it petrol or diesel?
This petrol.
Or it's petrol driven? So I'll show you the machines, guy, where the machines are at the far end. Okay.
You can just
And what about this one?
this one we will come and tackle that.
Okay. Ooh, look at this, guys. So this is the omena. Wow. And what are these for?
These ones are the ones that are tied on the other floaters.
Oh, these are now the floaters.
Yeah, they are used on like we can say they are used together with the floaters to locate where the
Oh, the lightings.
yeah.
Oh, how you separate the lightings?
How
Eh?
we separate them.
I can see you have some ropes here, so long.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have the machine.
Now, the machinery.
We have the machine.
Yes.
Okay. What's the name of this machine? Then?
This is an engine. Yeah,
What's
it
the
is
name?
called the engine. It's just called the engine.
The engine.
Yeah.
Motorboat engine.
Motorboat engine. Yeah.
Yeah. So it has a reverse, it has the front gear
It has got the front gear.
and neutral.
They have three.
They have three.
Gear.
Neutral, forward and reverse. Okay. Life jackets.
Yeah, these are life jackets.
Life jackets. So you should have the life jackets here. Wow. Look at this zone here, guys. It has a lot of water. Water is accumulating, guys, towards this center. So where are you just going to?
The sadets, you can see there are net preparations around.
The net preparations there. So for how long do they just dry them?
Actually, when the sun is there, it's just 5 to 6 hours.
5 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Can a person purchase the wet ones, or they must have to be dry so as one can just purchase?
No, you can just purchase them because, like, for now,
The same in terms of cost, are they the same?
no, they are not the same.
So when you purchase them wet,
Wet, that is quite expensive.
quite expensive.
Yes.
But when dry,
When dry,
Why?
that is the general knowledge for that.
why?
Because, like this one, it is presumed that it will multiply outside.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Go. How are they just getting
Just
it out?
we will just see on how they carry them.
Okay, they are just coming.
So some of my workers are still working on the site.
Oh, they are just spreading
They spread the
nets.
nets, and then from here they will be putting them into the basins,
Yes.
and then carrying them to the other way, the
Okay,
other side.
for drying.
Yes, for drying.
So you told me about that stuff here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the work of that stuff, guys.
That stuff.
This one,
Nanga chakeke roho kuzima na. Anka.
anchor.
Yes. Now. This is the anchor.
The boat is swaying, eh?
This is the anchor.
This is the anchor. So whenever you want to park, you throw it, or it's
This
for.
one is actually for stability and holding of the boat.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
once the hurricanes are
Whenever you go for fishing, that's why now you go and throw it.
there, you sew it inside.
So this rope is the depth of the water. So how
Mami
do you-
daddy. Mami daddy. Ton nanga.
This
Yeah,
rope
the like this one.
is the one. So if you sink this one down, this rope is the one. Is the depth one.
Oh, this is now the depth. That's why I talked about that. Now the rope is the depth. So how do you know that depth is at this rope, or
This one.
or you go to a specific position, you know?
The specific position.
So,
There you go. The deeper.
or the far long distance you go, the more the deeper.
And the, so it has been reached there down. We take it and then tie it there.
Okay. Or at the far end of the boat. Okay.
That one prevents the hurricane from
Oh, the shaking of the boat. Okay, the
Shaking
swing.
might be there, but maybe if we were blowing there, we will just take.
Oh,
That is it.
it's now like what is called a handbrake.
Yeah.
That's as a handbrake, huh? Wow. So I'm just going to wait for the person who is just relevant for the collection of this.
Actually, there's some.
You have members?
Yeah,
Oh, you have a group?
yeah, we have a group.
Oh, who just do these stuffs here?
Yeah, this is just like a company actually. Okay. Like this one are owned by one.
Okay.
Though he is not around.
Okay.
But currently I take for him. I stand in for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we wait. Guys, we have here a Nile patch. This is just called. Is it a fingerling? By now, eh? It's now a fingerling. Because of the size, guys, you might think it's now a big fish, but it's just a fingerling because of the size of the Nile patch. Eh? The Nile patch?
You know that nowadays coming, it turned to be kilos as the way the capital. Unajua wale capital wanakuwa watu wa capital.
Yeah, capital.
Yeah, this is the function that they need.
Okay.
The one.
So they are somehow small. So this is now.
Some big.
Yeah.
The way they
So are you advised to get this one out of the water, or they have restrictions?
which one?
These ones, this type of or the size. Is it advisable for you to come up with them from water, or it's illegal?
No, it's illegal.
Okay. So these ones were captured via the SADCs.
It's illegal because it's too young.
It's too young. This one here. So it misplaced itself.
Yeah. Where it's gotten.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see, guys, these are just here, still wet. Wow.
Dong sering nyari. Azin, dong ade. Alafu kimia bor.
Ya wangane ni yawa. Ya wote mote mnongana.
Kula neno ambe iwe naanza kimani mana korere watapa inapima bero wadwa mera ile mata blare sumnetero ga mata blare
Ya puluno kupo kata ya wangana.
Ne mia pesa ni ne. Pesa okikal godo ka okimia. Mia pesa ka.
kani manyo
Ano ka ni
mejo mochajo
Minya jimo ile pesa ni. Minya jimo kel pesa ni.
jatabla chiel kendo
Alafu kamia re. Kila pesa ka sani kia duok ne jogi.
Mano dwaro ni kende
adong fule mok be
mano dwaro manyo.
Kila mia chia.
Shikamoo.